Hey, what's going on guys? Mqzuba here. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a Lurrus Clerics deck for standard best of one. So Clerics is a quote-unquote supported archetype in Zendikar Rising. A bunch of the Cleric support is at like 3 or 4 mana, but I found that support to be quite weak. I think a lot of the stronger Clerics are at 1 and 2, and they sort of support a weird sacrifice-y shell. So what I've done with this deck is I've made a really low to the ground, sort of in between mono white aggro and what used to be Rakdos Sacrifice combination. So we utilize Lurrus and a bunch of cheap clerics with life gain synergies in order to try to beat our opponent down and get some good value. So obviously Lurrus Companion fits the color combination really well, works the deck. Speaker, make big angels, you're gaining some life, it's a cleric. Archfiend's Vessel, another cleric. You could bring it back with Lurrus or with Call. Also lifelink for the, well, both these have lifelink for that whole sub theme. One Bloodchief's Thirst, cheap removal because we are an aggro deck. We're trying to get in there as much as possible. And I like one Bloodchief's Thirst. It also takes care of planeswalkers if you really need it to. Cling to Dust. It's our escape card. We do all red against rogues because of our Lurruses and Calls, but I like to have one escape card in most of my decks, especially in best of one. So Cling does the job. It can draw cards, gain some life. I like it at 1. Village Rites, protect your cards against removal, draw some more cards. It's not bad. Sacrifice Shell considered. It would be better with if we had death triggers, which we don't really, but it's alright. Hallowed Priest, just the worst Ajani's Pridemate, but it has good types in Human and Cleric, which become relevant for the Cleric synergies with Cleric of Life's Bond. A awkward Ajani's Pridemate. It only, basically whenever another Cleric ETBs you gain a life, so kind of like a Soul Warden, and it puts a +1/+1 counter on itself whenever you gain life for the first time each turn. So like a worse Ajani's Pridemate in terms of how it can grow, but it also gains you life. This is our main like cleric payoff card in the deck. We have Dire Tactics as a removal spell of choice. Exile is really good, and this card's a human. This card's a human. These are vampires, but we have enough humans, like these two are humans, so that most of the time we don't have to pay the exile cost. Luminous Aspirant, cleric buffs our creatures. You guys have probably seen it in white aggressive decks. Null Priest of Oblivion. This card's really cool. You can kick it to revive something, and if not, it's just a 2-mana 2/1 lifelinker with Menace. So pretty cool card if you have spare mana. Like we don't do much with our mana in the late game. This card does the job. Calls of the Death Dweller. You guys know how it is. Great in this deck. Plain, just the mana base. 1 Castle Lochthwain. The Pathways, Skyclave Cleric, another cleric that gains you life when ATBs or tap land. I think it's worth running. I wouldn't run 4 of these though. And 4 Aghanim's Awakening. Don't craft this. Run as many as you have, put it that way. Don't craft it just for this deck. But I do like Aghanim's Awakening. It's like at 5 mana you can get back 2 creatures. At 6 you can revive your Lurrus and 2 creatures. It's basically just more calls of the Death Dweller or tap lands. 18 lands on top of these 6, 24. Deck's alright. It's a fun little tribal aggressive deck. So we're going to take it into a pretty low mythic ladder, see if we can rank up a little bit. Been playing a lot of blue-white control in best of 3, which has been really taxing. It's a lot of work, but lots of fun too. So if you guys want to see some best of 3 blue-white, just let me know. Anyways guys, that's it for the deck. It will be in the description down below, and I'll see you in the games. Alright, yeah, mana seems good. Got Archfiend, Village Rites, and Call. Oh, bit of lag. Let's keep top 96% Mythic. Like I told you guys before, I'm in uni, so I don't have that much time to play Magic, which I'll maybe be surprised at considering I'm still Mythic rank. But we try to get our games in when we can. Try to get to the top of the ladder for the season, see what we can hit. Brush Fire Elemental, cool. Yep, that's no problem. Cling, not the great matchup for it. We'll get in there. We can Village Rites, just exile it if we need to. And we have the human, so we don't take the damage. opponent shocks themselves and goes for a Phoenix of Ash, which we can cling. That's a pretty good cling target. Attacks with both. Let's Dire Tactics the Elemental. And okay, we have the right. Let's start by attacking. Can play this for another black. And I can rights my own vessel. I could buy Lurrus. I think I just rights here. Well, they might have something with haste, but no, we don't. It's not even. It's tapped. Draw 2, more vessel. Seems good. So now if they do have that haste thing, we block it and we get 2 5/5s out of the deal. So yeah, call is like in this deck is typically more of like an aggressive thing where we just revive our creatures to keep fighting. But hey, whatever works, right? Okay. Agadeem's Awakening, so I can awaken for 1, get a 5/5. I think it's worth attacking in here to see if I can just get both. I'll take the point of lifelink, that's fine. I do have to get a 3rd black source to be able to do it, which is fine. I don't have any double white costs in the deck. So let's... Ooh, actually, that's not the play. Sacrifice here. Draw some cards. Call back. Double 5/5. I found it, guys. I found the play. And let's see if they can get through it. Also, sneaking in a point of damage there is pretty cool. I'll put our land cards at the back. Got the call. Doesn't hit anything right now. Okay, so the opponent is not on Embercleave, at least not right now. So do I attack in? I think they would have attacked if they had the cleave, or would they have? We don't have removal, so that really just comes down to do they have Embercleave or not. And if they do, they hit for 5, 10, 12, plus... Oh, they hit for 16, so I'm not dead if they cleave. Alright, let's go for it. Plus I can gain some life with these cards. Oh, they take the damage. Okay. I think I play this as a white source. Make a blocker. And pass the turn. I can buff this to a 2/2 and gain 3 life at instant speed. No, can I? No, I can't. I don't have any creatures in the yard. But I can threaten doing it. I haven't played too many games with this deck. It's not super complicated. But yeah, like I said, this is more of a content deck. It's more like, it's more interesting. A lot of people don't, you don't see Resolve Clerics around. Smashing, all right. And they can't attack with their birds. So okay, removal spell and we win. Bloodchief's Thirst. The Orzhov one. Deck has removal. When we get it, that's an Awakening. Null Priest of Oblivion. Okay. Well, force them to block. They have to blow up their creatures. We take these. Alright, this is to exile 3 other cards. Perfect. And let's say I kick the priest, I get back another. I don't think that's very good. Let's say I buy Lurrus, cast Lurrus. That's not great either. I don't want to shock in for this, so I think I think I'm just casting my spells here and playing one of the Awakenings. Just try to gain some life and try to kill them with the 5/5s in the air. Mammoth tapped. Alright, well, let's put this here. See if it can absorb some hits. Oh, it does. Completely. Alright. I thought for sure they had the cleave. That's actually a surprise. Alright, Escape Phoenix. I think that's just game, yeah? Wow, the Clerics from the Life's Bond? No. Oh man, I should know this. The M21 card. Archfiend's Vessel, that's it. Gets the job done with these demons. Nice, and Brulagro's actually a good deck, so... Hey, on to the next one. Alright, hey, we got the 1, 2, like, quote-unquote 3. Basically, the best start is Speaker into Aspirant, because we buff this thing's... we buff our life total up a lot faster. And on the play, too? Wow. Imagine losing this game. Might be us. Alright, win robber. Time to test out the rogues matchup. Get Aspirant down. Easy target Speaker. And get that lifelink in. If ever we can get to the 7 life required against the 27 life required against this deck, it's gonna be nuts. I think I just go for another Aspirant, try to buff up the Speaker as much as I can. We'll take counter magic. That's fine. See, if they're countering our spells, then they're not getting further ahead, and we can pressure them while gaining life. And we actually have the answer to that now. So Black Source off the top would be really nice. Call another great one in this situation. Let's go for the Dire Tactics now. We don't want that to get countered. Target the Speaker, get into damage. Easy 27. And poop out an Angel. Quickest game of Magic. Told you guys that Speaker into... I'm sorry, I'm bad at these card names. Aspirant combo. Just buff this thing up to this guy and make an Angel. Thing goes hard. Alright, on the play, no white mana. But we have draw power. Sorry. Sorry, I just cleared my throat there. We have the Vessel into the rights with 2 lands and some draw power. We would have had the Speaker Aspirant combo, but alas, I think we will hit it. Also, yeah, this like 3-card combo is really good, and this 2-card combo is really good, kind of throwing off slightly different sides of the deck. See, I get the Vessel down. And what is this? Mono green? White Source off the top. So now Aspirant can target the Vessel, and we can start getting lifelink damage in early to power up our Speaker when it does come into play. Oh, Dragonfire Exile. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Play the Speaker. So do I pressure damage or do I go for the Speaker itself? I think I go for the Speaker, just try to make this thing as big as possible. Plus it blocks with lifelink. We will play this as a tap land and pass the turn, hold up Village Rights. Alright, there's the Beast. Nothing. Okay. So we can play the priest, buff up the speaker past turn. I don't hate it. Opponent slowing us down a little bit. It's not the end of the world. The speaker will be able to get in 4 damage eventually. And like we've been hitting our lands alright. Plus Lurrus we can buy Lurrus if we need to. This can save, or this can basically cancel a Bone Crusher Giant on either the Aspirant or the Hollowed Priest. Actual MVP combo right here. Like this card's good. At least in this weird style of deck. Alright, so Gruul aggro, mainboarding, Scorching Dragonfire. You'd figure that'd be Bone Crusher Giant, right? Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. Let's sack the Village Rites in response. Get some cards off it. Alright, not bad. Okay. Second Aspirant. I can go Aspirant to the speaker again. A lot of options. I can bolt this in and then have 5 mana up. Play this and buy Lurrus. That might be the play. Oops, don't want to cast that. I know for sure I'm doing that. Alright, Aspirants for sure. Now the question is, buy Lurrus or play the speaker? I think we just play out the speaker and we play this as a tap land because we want to be able to start pooping out the angels. That's how we get super ahead in this game. And the bolted in Agadeem's Awakening, Agadeem Undercrypt, basically nullifies that. Smashing again, alright. Opponent really likes their smashings. Attack the beast, no attack with the beast. And we've drawn 3 Aspirants, which is jokes. Alright, let's call back. Alright, another Aspirant and the speaker. Put Death Touch Lifelink on the speaker. Aspirant up again. And double target this one. I know. Thank you. Thank you. And opponent will chump, and then we can make a free 4/4 angel. Goal achieved. Let's go, boys. Okay. Not the end of the world. We still have speaker pulling its weight. Alright. So what's the play here? I can attack, force a trade, get him with an angel for sure. Yeah, we're in a really great spot, especially after that Village Rites. Opponent's probably salty as hell because we pulled so many Aspirants out of our ass. But yeah, we can always buy Lurrus and draw with this. This turns into an 8/8, so it doesn't even get, it gets double blocked and traded for, while this gets in damage. Then we can play this. It's a good time all around. We're not looking too shabby. Okay, no white mana, but we gotta believe we'll find it, right? We keep getting this this sweet 1/2 combo. But with the awkward mana, what's up with the basic swamps? Come on, we got the pathways and everything. I mean, we don't run the temples because we're in a low curve aggressive deck, but okay. Let's go. Best draw on the deck is a Plains. That's not bad. We'll take that. A little bit slow, but it does fix our mana. Gruul again? Lots of Gruul today. Alright, sure. So maybe not Gruul, looking a lot more like a Teamer ramp pile. Alright, another white source, perfect. Let's get speaker down. Doesn't particularly matter. And let's go for the vessel right now because it does gain life. We're just trying to get to that 27 threshold as soon as possible. So opponent is on 3 mana, they can be on 4. I like holding up Dire Tactics. Makes me feel safe. If this is the, oh, no land, hopefully. Nope, they find it. So, some weird Gruul ramp deck. Sure. See what the opponent's on about. They're thinking. Alright, more land. So I guess we'll play it out. Go to combat. Make another Lifelinker bigger so we can attack with the both of them. And see if we can push to 27 life right now. And oh, we did it. Immediately push to 27. Alright, yeah, let's buy Lurrus. Say go. I don't think we need to hold up Dire Tactics right now. And there's nothing to play in the graveyard. A Storm's Wrath would be brutal. But Jund. Okay, opponent on some weird Jund sacrifice thing, so I guess we're both on weird decks. Korvold, oh my boy. I love Korvold. I think Korvold's like such a cool card. Blows up the floor, Hadrian. But alas, Korvold does not bode well next to Dire Tactics. And is that just lethal? Unless they have like a shock here. Let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus counter 5. Plus 4, 9. No, it's not quite lethal, but they're not in a great spot. So yeah, let's grab Korvold. Yeah, you're not looking too hot, man. We can make the Angel. I think I was going to make the Angel bigger just so we could try to go toe-to-toe with a Korvold. And from there, like, we have plenty of options. We could just play the Lurrus to have it chill on the board. Or we can hold the Village Rites. I'm not sure what I would have gone for. But yeah, regardless, we poop out another Angel. And we're in a really good spot from there. Alright, opponent starts. Hand isn't aggressive. It's against Lurrus, so our Cling is probably really good. I know we have Call, so I think we do keep, just because I believe this to be another Lurrus mill deck, and I think these cards will will be turned on by our opponent. Alright, let's grab white. Make sure we hit it. Could still be rogues. And it is definitely the mill plan. Alright, let's crack this now. We don't want them to. We have 4 planes. Theoretically, they can hit all 4 with double mill, so let's just make ourselves feel better and make sure that doesn't happen. Opponent is awfully slow at making their Ruin Crab decision. Yes, yes, I know. You can hit 3. Watch him hit triple planes right now. Where's 1? By the way, that was the correct play. To make sure that we, sorry, to make sure that we would, like, until we had only 1 or 2 of a basic land, it was the correct play to like, mill us there. Okay, so do we blow up this crab? Right now we can get back a Speaker and an Aspirant. So I think we just play the Priest and say go. We can get more black sources down next turn and do more things, but we are going to have to pressure this opponent out. The way they outgrind us is by decking us. The way we outgrind them is by just recurring value with Lurrus and stuff. Alright. Lots of milling. There's a vessel. Alright, vessel's a good one to have in the yard. Alright, I think we go for the call. Get back vessel and aspirant. Let's see if this gets countered. Drown. Main deck negate. Drown. Okay. Sure. Oh, if it's a resource battle, Cling will help us get there, I guess. Thought Thief. Alright. Man, this deck is good. Alright, there goes a lot of our removal. So it's 1, 2... 2 Dire Tactics gone? I think that was the third one. One. Anyways, no blocks here. Okay. Awkwardly not growing this priest either. Alright. And there goes half my library. Okay. Let's try to cast as much as we can. We'll start with... Okay, let's start with the Thirst on the Thought Thief. Okay, that resolved easy peasy. Alright, which makes me feel better about going for Aspirant, which will buff up the Priest. Attack, try to bait them into a block, because we can gain life at instant speed. Block. Yes. Okay. Now we cling one of their creatures to grow the grow the priest, eat the crab. Let's go. Alright, I think we really maximized what we could do that turn. And the opponent immediately comes back with double Thieves Guild Enforcer. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Library's looking awfully thin. I don't want to go through my yard. How many calls do I have left in the deck? Just one. No blocks there. And the opponent runs their call? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Alright. Let's see if we can top deck ours, because they've milled 3 of them. It's not looking great. And it's all hand. Okay. Do I even have any basics left? Yeah. Okay, let's go for a swamp. Man, Calder was so good for them. I can cling and village rights. Is that even good? I can Cleric of Life spawn and buy Lurrus. It's all pretty awkward. Alright, let's do that. I think getting a Lurrus on the board is the only way we really get back into this game. And let's put on the Aspirant. Do I even try to be aggressive? I mean, you sort of have to, right? Opponent can make trades. They can just take 3 and eat the crab damage. They just eat 5. I think they had a free block with the crab there. Buy the Lurrus. Let's see if we can get back into this. Let's see if that 2 points of damage ends up mattering. Opponent can buy their... Oh, into the story. Gas, we're right back up. Okay. The good news from that is that that's their whole turn, and they don't make any progress on the board. No, there's an Aghanim Awakening. That would have been really good. Kind of a janky call. Okay, that's a card. So, what now? I can Lurrus make a 5/5. But do I just get milled next turn? I might just get milled out. I can Lurrus, cast that, and then hold up Village Rights. I think that might be the play. Unless I really need to get rid of an Enforcer. Okay, let's see how they block first. We are pushing less damage through this way, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And let's put it on the Aspirant. Threaten to gain life with the Cleric of Life's bounty. It's using the Cling to Dust. All in, boys. Wind Robber blocks. Ruin Crab blocks. We can eat the crab. Oh, I can eat the crab right here. Then we might just be dead. No, I don't think I eat it. Okay. Okay. Can... Oh, this is a tough game. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This is a tough one. If I wasn't so worried about decking, can they even deck me? I think a bunch more Thieves Guild Enforcers do it. Alright, let's pass. But I do have to close. Oh, alright, no, we have to pass. Hold up Tactics and Cling to Dust. Alright, that's 3 cards. And we can still get the call, I think. Yep. Bloodchief's Thirst, that's fine. And no attacks, okay. Let's target a Thieves Guild Enforcer. Do we see counter magic? I'm just worried about rogue ETB triggers. Drown. Okay. That's 1 drown. Can Lurrus... Let's go for it. Okay, Lurrus resolves... Look at that graveyard. Look at his yard. Tell me this yard isn't absolutely goated. Okay. Where's my demon? Looking for my vessel. Easy vessel. At worst, we get the 3/3 here. 10 cards in the library. Pressure up with the Cleric. Oh, that's what I was worried about. That just mills me for 8. So, okay. How do we die here? Okay, at least that eats that. So we're dead to land plus rogue. Right? That's land. Is the last card really the call? I don't know what's going on. It says I have 4 cards in the library. I don't. Sorry, 3 cards. All Mage's Domination for the extra rogue. What a way to go. No respect. And it was a dire tactics. Alright. Well, GG to this guy. Crazy respect. Milled all of our best graveyard recursion stuff. So it feels bad, but I think we did the best we could. GG's. Alright guys, and we are back. So this deck went pretty alright. Better than I thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be some fun little weird aggro thing. Which it was. But turn 1 Speaker into turn 2 Aspirant, as seen in Mono White, packs a pretty hard punch. Combined with cards like Archfiend's Vessel and Call, like, the deck hit really hard. Definitely the most powerful cards in it were these 2 1-drops. Definitely the Aspirant. This thing put in work. Call of the Death Dweller too. Like, the best reason for black to be in here is for these cards, I think. Hallowed Priest and the Cleric of Life Spawn really underperformed. We ended up being a lot less about beatdown with really big, like, individual 2-drops and more about trying to make a really big angel or a really big demon as fast as we could, which is a pretty cool way of looking at it. Like, that's some flavor. Just make big angel, make big demon. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but I thought it was really cool. Removal spell, I love dire tactics, would definitely play 4 of it. I'm not sure how good Cling is. It's alright. Maybe just put in another Bloodchief's Thirst. This card, I never casted it as a cleric once. It's so weak compared to everything else you can do. Like, just a 2 mana gain 2 life is probably like your worst, like your absolute worst 2-drop. But in some cases, it might literally be better than this. Like, this card was not great for me today. Aghanim's Awakening, I like it. 5 mana called Death Dweller. That is also a land, which is pretty much how you want your DFCs to look. Just a bit overcosted for abilities you can get in your deck anyways, to have the potential out of untapped land. Maybe cut 2 of the passages and put another of each basic in here. Mine wasn't horrible, but it wasn't amazing either. I felt like I was doing a lot of passage into passage or swamp into passage. So yeah, guys, this deck's a lot of fun. I do recommend you try it out. Don't take your games too seriously with it, but it is a good time for any sort of graveyard Yorzov thing. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. It really helps me out. And deck list will be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.